Right, so the first question I want to ask you is, when you found out that my granddad, your father, Dawn Chappell, had Alzheimer's, what was your first initial thought?
I think part of me already knew with little things that he did. But I don't think you want to believe it. It's like, not my dad. Why my dad? But then you just have to accept the diagnosis and be there for my dad.
So, you're the main carer for my granddad, for Tony. What's it like to have to do that?
It's hard to see your dad not knowing who you are some days. Some days he does and he's happy, and I go in and I'm washing him and he says a little thank you, or he just looks at me and I know that he's grateful for what I'm doing, so it makes it all worthwhile.
So when you are caring for it, is it difficult?
Extremely. You never think that you're going to have to do that for your parents. You think your parents are just going to be there and doing the normal thing every day. You don't ever think that you're going to have to be like they've took care of you, they've changed your nappies, they've cleaned you up when you fell down, picked you up. But now you're doing it for your parents.
If there's one thing you could wish that Tony had too, what's that?
Talk.
And why is that?
I want him to tell me everything's going to be okay and that he loves me.
So, the question I asked Pam, and the same question I'm going to ask you, is how do you feel other people react to seeing Tony in this way?
I don't think people do know how to react. I think people don't come near anymore because they don't understand. It's still that same person sat there, laid there in my dad's case, but just because he can't communicate, or he can communicate about something that happened years ago, or he was driving his bus years ago, but they don't get that. They just, I don't know, they just think they'd rather stay away because I think they don't have the understanding, I think is a big word. I think they're scared of what, probably scared of it happening to them.
So, Hazel and David, friends of Pam and Anna, and long-term friends of Tony and my granddad, how do you think they've reacted to the situation, being outsiders to our family? Not seeing it every day.
I think Hazel, when she comes through, she notices a change in him. She comes straight in and she talks to him, which is lovely, but because she's been through it with her mum, I think she finds it hard to look at my dad and see it all again. And I don't think David used to talk football all the time to him. And obviously my dad can't talk football anymore. And I think David sort of, he says hello to him, but I don't think he reacts same with him. No, I don't think he's got that connection with my dad anymore.
So let's talk about support. What support has outside companies, the NHS, given to you to help you through this?
All I get off people is that I should put him in respite care, or have I considered a home? And although sometimes when you're having your really bad days, you think about it, I can't do it. We've had byads, it's nice because she's always at end of phone for you to talk to, but she's actually there for the carers to talk to, not actually for my dad. So she doesn't pressure us at all into respite care or care homes. So I can actually say that byads were good, but as for anybody else, we've had nothing.
What type of help, equipment has the NHS provided?
They've supplied us with a bed hoist, a hospital bed, a proper mattress, an air mattress, to stop him getting bed sores. They did provide a walker when he could walk, but he forgot how to use it. We've actually had a wheelchair, which we can put him in, but then he's got to be having a really good day, but then he doesn't have them anymore.
Could you describe the quality of the equipment provided?
I'd say the hoist is really good, although it hurts him and it's not the comfiest. Not that I'd ever go in it because it scares me to death. But I think they need to upgrade I know they're hospital beds, but they really need to upgrade them because it squeaks and brakes don't work all the time, and that's something that could be updated. But for everything else, we've had good quality stuff.
How do you feel yourself about what's going on?
Sometimes drained. Like every day it's the same. You get up, you're trying to keep up with the house, you're trying to see to my dad, and sometimes I lay in bed and I think I don't want to get up today because I don't want a bad day, I want a good day. So, but you get up and you carry on.
How do you feel if he could get up and walk around on the street? How do you think people would react to him?
If you were normal while I'm walking on the street.
No, with Alzheimer's walking on the street. Maybe getting in a car that he thought was his, going into a shop and forgetting to pay, or going to pay and not giving money and stuff.
I think they just phone police because they don't. Not a lot of people know anything about mental health in that way, because they just think everybody's high on drugs basically and doing it for that. There's other problems behind what people do, and I think people are quick to judge before thinking, how can we help that person?
How do you think a police officer would react to somebody if they got the police phoned on them for going into a car that wasn't theirs?
They'd probably arrest them straight away. They wouldn't ask no questions.
How do you feel about Alzheimer's?
I think it's the most awful thing to live with as the carer, as the family, to watch every day, to see that person being taken away.
How do you think your family's coping with it? Start with your mum, Pamela.
I don't think she's coping at all. She tries to put a smile on her face, but she don't laugh like she used to do by a long way. And I think it's really hard to deal with because that's a family member that you love.
How do you think your son is coping with this?
I think he has his moments. I think he goes out to college, so he gets away, so he can have that breather from it, that respite care kind of thing. And he's got his little man cave, so he can shut himself in there. But I know he's just, he don't stop thinking about it. He don't stop thinking that's his granddad sat there, laid there.
How are you coping with it yourself? I'll be as truthful as you want with this question.
I get up every day and I carry on. I do what I have to do.
The last question. Are you yourself, and do you think other people are scared of Alzheimer?
I'm not scared of it. I just think it takes away, or you think it takes away people's memories. But they're always in their heart. They never forget their memories that they've made.
And for the last question, it's part of the last one. Do you think other people are scared?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Thanks for all the questions.
You're welcome.
I know that some of them were very difficult to answer, but you answered it.